my name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter and welcome to a daily reading update. So today is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is the 16th of May. Happy birthday to my dad. My father would have been 76 today. Yeah, so happy birthday to him. We miss him greatly. Greatly. It's always the anniversaries of the birthdays and stuff like that that really, yeah. I really, really miss him, especially, I've missed him a lot, especially over the last 18 months or so. But anyway, yeah, so happy birthday to him. But anyway, popping in here with a quick video. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I'm like, I gotta sit down and do something. Sorry, my hair is really flat today, and it's kind of driving me crazy, but it is what it is. But anyway, the joys of having short hair. So, and especially it's starting to grow, like with short hair, as soon as it starts growing even just a little bit, you're like, oh, I've got to go get it cut. But anyway, I'm going to probably go and do that in a few weeks. But anyway, yeah, so work has been busy, which is great. Work has been steady. It's not been like, oh my gosh, this is crazy busy, but it's definitely been steady, which is fantastic because it makes the days go quite quickly. I was getting up in the morning. So the last time I vlogged, I think was Monday. So it's been a week. It's been like the whole week since I've talked to you guys. I did that one day and then we had weather. So like weather happened and I'm like, oh, this is disappointing. So then I was going to go out the next, I just kind of like, once you do it once, you're all gung-ho, and then, you know, the next day you have weather and you're like, oh, well, I'll go tomorrow. And then the next day comes, you're like, nah, like this, right? And I thought, I've really got to get into the habit of exercising, at least for a half an hour every day. I mean, that's the minimum I should be doing, you know what I mean? So, and the fact is that I'm very sedentary now in my job, right? I do try to remember to get up and walk. I mean, but it's not a very big office. Like, it's not like at my old office where I could walk, like even to go to the bathroom at the old office was like a walk, like around almost the whole office. But here, it's all very small. Like the bathroom's practically beside me, you know what I mean? The kitchen is literally on the other side of me. So, you know, there's not a lot of space, which is, it's good, but it's not. You know, in terms of your health and moving and stuff like that. So the thing I realized, so on Thursday, so yesterday, I had brought my sandwich for lunch, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I just wasn't in the mood for a sandwich. I'm like, where am I going to go for lunch? I'm like, well, there's a Tim Hortons across the street, but I really don't care for their food. There's a McDonald's, but I'm like, I didn't want that much grease. You know, I'm trying to think of what's in the area, and I'm like, the mall's down the street, and food court in the mall. It literally took me 7 minutes, not even 6 minutes to drive over to the mall. From the time I left my office to getting inside, it was like 7 minutes. So like it includes going out to my car, starting the car, going down the street, blah, 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 parking the car, going into the mall, 7 minutes. And I'm like, wow, this is great. And I had all kinds of, I have a whole hour for lunch and I wasn't like dying of hunger. So I'm like, okay. So I did a loop of the mall and it took me about 25 minutes. I just walked, just kind of, I didn't go into any stores. I just kind of looked and just saw what was going on and walked around, and it's air conditioned. There were not a ton of people because it was like 1 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, and it was great. And then I went downstairs and I grabbed myself a sub, like a Subway for lunch, and got back to my car and I drove back to work. And I still had like 15 minutes to sit and eat my lunch at my desk, which was great, and read my book. But I listened to my audiobook while I was walking around the mall, which was fantastic. And then I went and I did it again today. I didn't go get a sub again for lunch, but I went for another walk. And I'm like, I said to Garrett, I said, I think I found what I want to do at lunch. It gets me out of the office, which is great because you really should step away from your desk. That's my opinion. That's one of the reasons that I am like one of the people, I'm very Gen X, that, and I know there's a lot of Gen X who are watching this who are like, oh, no. I don't really care to work from home. I really don't. Like every now and then it's fine. I like it for those certain circumstances. You know, like if you're not feeling well or there's a snowstorm or, you know, like something like that, okay, I'm going to work from home today. You know what I mean? That's great. But to do it day in and day out, like during the pandemic, like when I was working during like the second lockdown or whatever, I really didn't like it. I didn't, because there was no work-life balance. Like for me, and I know that there are other people who feel differently, right? But like, I just feel like from a certain generation of people, we're like very much going into the office. And I'm a very social person as well, right? That I like going in and saying good morning to people and seeing people and, you know what I mean? Like just to be stuck at your, I can't. I just, that's not for me. So, but you do need to get away from your desk. So going out on my lunch break, going down to the mall, taking a walk. And when the weather's nasty, it's still something I can just run in and do. And still walking. Like I said, it's about a 25 minute loop around the mall. It's not a very big mall. It used to be a lot bigger, but they're starting to like tear lots of it down and it's quite sad actually. a lot of malls are dying now, like those indoor shopping centers is what I'm talking about. So, but anyway, so I did that. And I stopped at Colonel's and I got popcorn today too, though. So I have a treat for the weekend. Because I wanted some popcorn last night and I forgot that I'd run out of microwave popcorn. So I was very disappointed. But anyway, so that's that. What else has been going on? That's about it, you guys. It's just been going to work. Sorry for the bright. It's nice and bright and sunny out. It is a long weekend up here in Canada this weekend. Sorry for the flashing. I don't know if I can. There, that might help. It is a long weekend here in Canada. It's the Victoria Day long weekend, or the May 2-4, as we call it. It's the it's kind of our unofficial start to summer, and I think Memorial Day is that in the U.S. for the Americans, for my American friends. But yeah, so it's a long weekend, so I'm off on Monday, which is very exciting. Garrett and I are actually going out tomorrow. We're going up to a town called Barrie, which is about an hour north of us, and we're just gonna go wander around. We're gonna check out some thrift stores. We're going to go, they have a Chick-fil-A. Now, there's a few Chick-fil-A's here in Canada. There's one, like a couple towns over, that we keep meaning to go to, but we never do. And then there's this one in Barrie, so we decided that's where we're going to have lunch tomorrow. So we're very excited to finally try Chick-fil-A for the first time. And kind of hit some thrift stores, just do some, it's just basically to have a day out. So no promises. I'm going to try to vlog a little bit of it, especially going into the thrift stores and looking at books and stuff like that. So we shall see. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I've been rambling away for like 6 minutes here. So let me share with you what I'm actually reading. I just haven't talked to you guys in a while. So I will be popping on Sunday, and I will be doing, like my weekend books. So I'm going to talk about everything that I've read since last Sunday. Like Sunday through Saturday. And, give you guys an update because I finished some books, which is great. Sorry, I've all of a sudden got the hiccups. But yeah, so what am I reading? I am currently reading How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perrin. This is fantastic. I'm really enjoying this. So I think I started this one on Monday night. I'm really sorry about the lighting, you guys. It is like, the sun is crazy out there today. And I am almost done. I have that much more to go. I listened to the bulk of this on audio. I've been listening to it, like I said, like on my lunch break and, in the mornings and stuff like that. So I've been really enjoying it. It's a dual narration because it goes back and forth in time. So basically what this book is about, it's about a woman who, in 1966 or 1965, she's at a fair with her friends and she gets her fortune told, and she's told that she's going to be murdered. So she basically spends the entire rest of her life trying to stop someone from murdering her, by these clues that are kind of given to her by the fortune teller. And then, lo and behold, she's murdered. And her great niece is summoned to the estate for the reading of the will. And so I don't want to get into the whole thing. But, sorry guys. But now she's the one trying to solve the murder. Plus this thing happened back in the 1960s, the late 1960s, between the aunt, which her name is Frances, her and her friends. And so it's almost like two mysteries that are happening in one book. And this takes place in the UK, and it's really delightful, and I'm really enjoying it, but I'm going to finish it in print. I'm going to finish it tonight for sure. Guaranteed. I'm going to finish this. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. I did also finish, I finished the book before that, which was Dim Sum of All Fears. I finished that this week. I also finished reading A Cape Cod Holiday by Joe McNally, which I really enjoyed. I downloaded the Speechify app, and I paid for a month of it. I'm going to talk more about this app in a video probably in the next week or so. I want to use it for another week or so and get my full thoughts on it and see exactly what I think about it. And then I think I'm going to do a whole video kind of talking about it. But I did listen to a lot of that book at work, which was great while I was working. For some reason I can do that on audio, but I can't do a regular audiobook at work. I don't understand. Anyway, it's a thing. So I've started the next book in the box set, which is The Last Time We Kissed by Anna James. So that is the cover of that one right there. This one is almost a second chance romance, I would say. So it's about our main character, Mia, and our male lead is Jax. And he has come back to this small town in Upper New York State to look after this older gentleman, a man who he's always considered to be his grandpa, an older gentleman who lived next door to his parents. He had a fall, and he's there to take care of him. And Jax and Mia had a kind of a hookup about 4 months ago. It's a best friend's little sister. Yeah, best friend's younger sister story. So Jax is best friends with Shane, who is Mia's older brother. And, you know, they kind of had this hookup. Shane doesn't know about it. Nobody knows about it. They kept it a big secret. But now they're kind of like, he's back in town and she's there. And she's actually helping out with his grandpa, or with this Pops, this older gentleman. And so, of course, there's going to be a relationship there. She's now divorced. You know, it's all the things. So, yeah. She was divorced when they had their hookup. Actually, the reason they did was because she was kind of celebrating, if you will, her divorce. So, that's something. And I am starting tonight Buried Secrets by Carolyn King, because I finished a Nancy Drew book yesterday. So this is the 10th book in the Nancy Drew Files series. So I'm looking forward to this. I can't tell you what this one's about because I haven't started yet. Oh, I can read the back. Nancy tackles a 30-year-old mystery that explodes into front page news. Oh, a cold case. So that's exciting. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'll let you go because the light's fading me out, and I will talk to you guys. I might have a vlog tomorrow, but I'll definitely talk to you on Sunday with my wrap-up for the week. Talk to you guys then. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.